It's hard to believe it's been 3 years since we all went into what we were hoping would be a 4-week COVID shutdown. Crazy, huh? And in those 3 years, we've seen significant supply chain issues, a mass exodus of employees that have not returned to work at all. Work at home has become the new norm. We've all dealt with inflated prices, literally from everything from cars to groceries. We've seen food shortages, cleaning supply shortages, toilet paper shortages, and we've watched skyrocketing government spending, all created by a pandemic that no one could predict, let's be honest. Nobody could have predicted that. And, unfortunately, we just had to do what we had to do to survive. But it's 3 years later now. Inflation is still rampant. Many of the folks have not returned back to work, and they're not going to. In fact, based on the latest information, there are now 2 jobs for every single person looking for a job in America. There's still shortages of all types, chicken shortages, egg shortages, different produce shortages. It just seems to be going on. We're facing a potential government default, which I don't believe will happen, and massive spending bills, and a war that's costing billions that, honestly, in my opinion, no one is going to win when it's over, said and done. The Russian people will suffer. The Ukrainian people certainly have suffered. And the rest of the world is going to finance this so-called military action are going to suffer because they're going to be dumping billions and billions of dollars. So it's clearly obvious to me that this country is in a bit of a dilemma. But what I really am telling all our businesses is to start making projections, not for this year, but for 24 and 25. Build in some of the cautious levels that may be needed. You can always, put more pedal to the metal if things do not work out the way they look like they could. But the next 3 years, I think, for their own reasons, and basically pandemic-induced, are going to be just as tumultuous as the last 3. Anyway, have a great day, be safe, and I'll see you around.